Hello guys, welcome back to today's video. So guys, we are going to talk about something very important here in this video, right? So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, this is a crypto blog, right? This is my second channel. This is my new YouTube channel that actually opened, new YouTube channel that actually opened, right? So make sure to actually subscribe, right? So guys, today we are going to discuss about the price of Bitcoin, what I'm currently seeing, and what we could expect for the month of April, right? So this is 2nd of April. Today is 2nd of April. So this is Q2, the second quarter of 2025. So congrats if you actually make it. Congrats to you if you are still in crypto in 2025 second quarter of the year. So guys, we're going to talk about the M2 money supply, right? That is currently following. We are going to talk about the M2 money supply versus Bitcoin. So you have actually noticed that Bitcoin is currently following the M2 money supply. This is what has been trending for in the crypto space. This post related to this signal, right? Is not trending, right? It is not trending, right? So this is what I'm actually going to talk about today, right? So we are going to talk about the M2 money supply, right? So when we see the M2 money supply, first of all, when we look at this is Bitcoin, the yellow line, the yellow line which you actually see here, the yellow line, the light yellow line is Bitcoin. I mean, it is the M2 money supply move, which is the global liquidity, right? So this is the M2 money supply move, right? And then the orange line, that is Bitcoin, that is BTC, right? And you can actually see there. So we are going to actually talk about how the M2 money supply, which is the global liquidity, and Bitcoin is actually following together, right? This is what we are going to discuss here. So let's talk about the past movement. Exactly, you can actually see how exactly they have actually played out. When the M2 money supply move, Bitcoin follows it. When the M2 money supply rally up, which is the yellow line, Bitcoin also rallied up. When the M2 money supply goes down, Bitcoin also goes down. Right now, the M2 money rally up. We are going to talk about here, right? But let's talk about the past movement that actually happened, right? So when I actually zoom in here, we are going to talk about the past movement that actually happened. So over here, we actually see this is Bitcoin. This is the orange line, right? That is Bitcoin, right? The yellow line, the light yellow line, that is M2 money supply, which is the global liquidity, right? So we actually saw the global liquidity, which is the M2 money supply, drop. And what actually happened? We actually had a drop here. This actually happened last year, right? So we saw a rise again in the global liquidity, and we also saw a rise in the price of Bitcoin. Global liquidity drop again. We also see Bitcoin also drop hard. Pay attention. Global liquidity make a move, a short move to the upside, so as Bitcoin make a move to the upside. Global liquidity drop, Bitcoin drop, right? Now global liquidity move up, Bitcoin rallied. Global liquidity move down, so as it Bitcoin also. Then global liquidity massively run, Bitcoin also massively run. This is where explain things, right? We need to actually pay attention to this. This is what paying attention to exactly. When I actually look at this chart, I say this is very important. This is what paying attention to, right? Now, if you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin actually rallied. Bitcoin actually rallied, reaching 2025. You can actually see this is 2025. Bitcoin actually rallied, reaching 2025. You can actually see it here. This was, Bitcoin. After Bitcoin rallied, it actually stable, and then we actually start seeing drop, right? But why did Bitcoin drop? Because the M2 money supply dropped. So Bitcoin is actually following the M2 money supply move, right? And we actually seen that drop there. We actually seen Bitcoin dropping with the M2 money supply recent drop, right? So what as usual, what I actually say is that the M2 money supply will first of all make a move. Then before Bitcoin follows that move, that is what we're actually seeing here, and it's playing out exactly, right? So what are we actually expecting, right? We actually seeing the M2 money supply has already increased. Now, before this increase, the M2 money supply was dropping before, right? Before it actually increased. Now, right now, Bitcoin is actually following that M2 money recent drop. You can actually see it here. So where is Bitcoin right now? This is Bitcoin. This is where Bitcoin is currently sitting at right now. We can actually see the orange line, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently sitting here, right? So what do we actually expect? We actually expect the drop. I'm going to actually drop the chart of Bitcoin. You can actually see it here at the top of the screen so that you actually pay attention, right? We saw a rise in the price of Bitcoin, right? Following the, we saw a rise. This is then to money supply recent move, right? We also saw a move here, and then the M2 money supplies drop before rallying up, right? So what should we actually expect? Because this is actually playing exactly, which for for this to actually play exactly, that means Bitcoin should actually drop following this recent drop that the M2 money supply made. So that is why I actually made a class yesterday. I actually made a class. By the way, if you are not in the Crypto Hunters Academy, make sure to use the link in the comment section, right? Make sure to use the link in the comment section, or make sure to use the link in the description of this video, right? So that is why I actually made a class in Crypto Hunters Academy, right? Explaining this, right? That the empty money, Bitcoin is currently entering the zone where the empty money supply recently had its last drop before a rally. So what should we actually expect, right? We are need to likely we should actually expect that this could actually drop the price of Bitcoin, right? Drop the price of Bitcoin, and then we actually see a huge rally to the upside. Drop the price of Bitcoin, and then we actually see what a huge run to the upside. So don't be surprised in the next few days you start seeing Bitcoin dropping more to about 75,000, 73,000. Don't be surprised, right? Because Bitcoin is actually following the M2 money supply. So if it drops, we should actually pay attention that Bitcoin is currently following the M2 money supply, right? And if that drop actually happen, then we know that it's following the M2 money supply, and we should actually expect a huge ride because it's going to actually follow the M2 money supply bounce also, right? So pay attention to this, legend. Pay attention to this. If you are not yet in Crypto Hunter Academic, if you are new to crypto and you need education, right? What you should what you should do is to join Crypto Hunter Academy. I'm going to leave the link in the description. You can actually be part of the community, and you also learn more about what is currently happening in the market, right? And you can actually start your journey there, right? It takes nothing to actually get started, right? This is crypto adoption. Make crypto adoption great again. So make sure to join Crypto Hunters Academy if you're actually new. And if you are new watching this video, make sure to actually subscribe. Very, very important. If you are new, make sure to actually subscribe, and please, legend, make sure to like this video so that it will be recommended to others. When you like the video, right, the algorithm notice that the video is actually more interesting, and then what will actually happen, the algorithm will actually shift the video to more people to actually view it. So guys, make sure to actually like this video and join Crypto Hunters Academic. If you are new to the channel, make sure to actually subscribe. If you are watching me across other my social media, make sure to actually follow whether Facebook, whether TikTok. And guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. Let's see how this plays out in the next few days, whether we are actually going to see that drop, right? Because me also, I'm actually expecting this drop, and I'm well prepared for this drop. I have actually positioned my community to actually benefit if this drop should actually eventually play out, right? So this is what I'm actually paying attention to. So guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. Peace. Goodbye.